Hello everyone, I am Tahemba Ahenda and welcome to Building from Scratch the Public Report. I do this every Monday and today is Monday the 27th July 2026. This is week 1. Today I'm working on Landbridge Road in Victoria Island, Nigeria. Every Monday, of course, like I said before, I share what happened the previous week while building from scratch media, the lessons I'm learning, where we got it wrong, what we are building next, just the journey as it comes. So let's get into it. This week's theme is building the foundation. Last week wasn't about raising money or going viral or maybe acting as though everything is going well or looking successful. It was about building the foundation, because one thing we did for sure be say na foundation they carry building. If the foundation no strong, anything wey you build on top no go too last like that, or e no go even last at all. Okay, so one of the biggest things we achieved last week was completing the two important documents. One, the from scratch media blueprint, and the second one is the from scratch community blueprint. Not just document to many people, but to me na correct direction be that we go help us carry us the move. So while I was working on them, I learned something very profound. Ideas don't come fully formed. As you work on them, they become clearer and clearer. Sometimes you just think you can't really think your way into clarity. Sometimes you just need to walk your way into it as you are walking. I learned some lessons last week. Number one lesson: value before money. Right? This lesson really hits me in one place where I don't understand. It make me understand money differently. Say money is not the goal. Value is the goal. Money is simply the reward and compensation for creating value. If you spend your life chasing money, you might lose sight of why you started in the first place. But if you focus on creating value, money will eventually follow. That was a very strong one. Now this one I ain't in my mind now, every day now. So another lesson I learned last week was this: build with a runway. One thing we did for sure is, if you no get something where you dey hold body before you start to build your company, wahala go dey. I was supposed to meet with an investor, but I couldn't because I didn't have transfer fee. It sound like a joke, but no be joke. It pain me, I no go lie. So if you are building something, please make sure you have a means of income. Not because money is the goal, but survival gives you the opportunity to keep building. Like somebody once said, he said, have some cake on your plate while you wait for the pie in the sky. This line means a lot to me right now, very very much. And the third lesson is focus on what you can actually control. Focus on what you can control. Life will not always go the way you have planned it. Life no go the way you plan am. Somebody might even refuse to invest in your business or your company. Somebody might not even believe in your vision, and that person will even build the same idea that you have before you. Those things are outside your control, but what is under your control, I will actually tell you. Improving on yourself is under your control. Improving on your idea is under your control. Improving on how you execute your business is under your control. Now there your power dey. The more I focus on that, on what I can influence, the more peaceful I became, or the more peaceful I become. Anyhow, right? So later in the week, I attended my friend's birthday, that is the CEO and co-founder of Big Events, that's Somto Ifezwe, and he's also one of our founding advisors. I also met the CEO of Korape, Dixon Suffolk. We spoke about from scratch media, our community, our vision, what we are building next. He really loved what we're building, and guess what? He offered us a space for future community gatherings and our fireside conversation. That alone was very, very encouraging. But one thing Sumto said that really stayed with me that night was the biggest discovery about himself rather, is that he may not always be the smartest person in the room or the most intelligent, but when it comes to drive, he is always hungry, always moving, always taking action. That's challenged me because talent is good, intelligence is great, but without drive, nothing actually moves. So you have to always keep moving. Whatever idea that comes to your head, move. Um, One place I got it wrong last week was the fact that I couldn't visit the potential partner I had planned to meet. Part of the reason was because I was focused on building the foundation. But if I'm being honest, I also needed more drive. I'm working on that. I'm working on that every day. Foundation is very important. Execution too is quite important. It's actually very, very important also. But ideas don't move themselves. People have to move. So I promise from next week, more action, or from this week, no excuses. The mission for this week is clear. One, to complete our leadership handbook, membership handbook, the volunteer handbook, and partnership handbook. These four we're going to complete. We'll also start reaching out to companies and individuals for strategic partnerships from scratch. We will also start planning the next fireside conversation and begin building intentionally our community. Small, by the way. We'll be taking one step at a time. So I want to invite you, if you're building something, you are not alone. I just want to let you know that, are you building maybe a business or a career, whatever you are building, and you want to grow alongside other ambitious entrepreneurs? If this sounds like you, we would love to have you. That's why we are building the From Scratch community. So applications to join the founding community are now open. You'll find the community link in the description. I invite you to come and build with us. One more thing before I go. Remember, you don't have to have everything figured out before you begin. Just start. As you move, the road will begin to declare. Just keep learning, keep showing up. I'll see you next week Monday. I am Tahemba Ahenda, and I'm building from scratch.